All right. Looks like we are up. Okay. All right. All right. Well, looks like we're in. Computer's being a piece of shit. All right. All right. Huh. Okay. Hello. How you doing? All right. Let's see here. First thing we're gonna do is we are going to look at the inside of this here Game Boy. Thank you. Thank you for calling my shirt cool. Actually went to a retro gaming convention, and it was in the middle of Austin. It was a fun little experience, you know. But we're gonna open up this old Game Boy here. Right off the bat, I can see that there's some corrosion up in there, so chemicals. It's horrible for it, but you know what? I'll be damned if it doesn't work. Looks like that's a tri-wing. So it's gotta be a tri-wing screwdriver to get up in here. I can. Sorry, my setup's so janky, by the way. I haven't really had a chance to dial this one in yet, but I think it'll function, you know. Let's see here. So we're gonna open this up. Get our handy dandy little screw tray. And come on. See if I can get these damn screws out. This one, oh, thank you. I'm uh I'm not very good at this. I haven't touched YouTube in like a solid year and a half, I think. Year and a half, 2 years, around there. But this is kind of just because I got bored, and I'm here now, you know. If I can actually make it into this screw here, that'd be nice. But oh yeah, and I know that whoever is listening to this can definitely hear my AC running in the background. Sorry about that. Oh, dude, you guys subscribed. Thanks. That's a big thanks for you, man. Um, whoa, wow. So first thought, it's pretty dirty in there, so I'm gonna clean it up and definitely Probably got to reflow the solder on this too. So I got my handy dandy little heat gun right over there. It's just off screen. I use a Wagner that I bought from Home Depot. It's not exactly the best thing to use, but it definitely works. Yeah. Let's see. All right. Next one is gonna be. Oh, really? Dude, I mean, it's really fun too. I'll say that. I mean, it's definitely a chore getting them open and all that, but it's you know, it's it's pretty fun. Like in the end, it's pretty worth it too. I actually sell some of these for pretty good money too. I buy them broken and sell them fixed. So let's see. Yeah, it's got to be 4 Phillips screws, and let's see. I think that should just pop on out. Yeah. All right. Now, upon first inspection, it's pretty dirty, you know. Like, I know my frame rate and camera quality is kind of shitty, but it's pretty dirty. Definitely needs to be cleaned. I have a toothbrush and some isopropyl alcohol for that. I use the 91% because it's just a little bit more pure. It's cleaner. Um, let's see here. Not a lot of grime on the inside of the power switch either, which is a kind of nice thing. It's nice and clicky still. Let's see if I can. Yeah, that still has a good click to it, but looking at the pin connector, I can see that there's a little bit of dust on the inside of there that might be bridging some contacts, meaning that you're not gonna get a very good connection between any game that you install in there, or and also it might just short itself to the ground, which is horrible, 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 horrible. But yeah, let's see here. Screen board looks a little bit rough. Like, oh, no, these are some of my consoles. I just kind of buy them off of eBay and then I sell them back on there, or and if they buy them in person, then I sometimes just give a discount because it's less of a hassle for me and it's less of a hassle for them too. So let's see on the screen board, it's gonna be a bunch of the same size Phillips head screws, and you can kind of just take them apart pretty easily. Just make sure you follow the screw holes, or you're gonna be up a creek because you're gonna be screwing into the screen. Right. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 screws in the screen board. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a bit of a chore, you know, but I'm here for it. Oh, damn. Hopefully I don't strip these out. That would be less than ideal. I have not streamed on here in a very long time, so it's cool to be back. Yeah, not as back as I could be, but I'm back. Oh shit! I forgot a screw. Whoops. Make sure you take all your screws out before you try and grab something up, because bad things will happen if you don't. Oh, damn. Very gentle while removing the screen board because you never know exactly what you could tear out. Because, well, with these old Game Boys, they were made in 1985. Or, what year was this one made in, actually? It's 89. 89, 1989. Oh, it still has this little insert piece in there. Oh, it's broken. That's a nice touch. Okay. Um, so I actually learned myself for the most part, but it I definitely got the idea from my buddy who I used to work with. His name's Taylor, and he was actually my boss for a while. And well, like he's a good dude and taught me some shit. Not to mention he gave me some beers, But let's see. Ooh. Well, we're definitely gonna need to clean this. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a good amount of gunk like around the start and select buttons, and just in all the buttons in general. This entire thing is disgusting. I don't know if you can see it or not. Like there's a little bit on the front too, like that little gunk down there. Gonna take some IPA and like a paper towel, for instance, and we're gonna scrub that down. But yeah, no, I mean, that's that's really how I learned. That's anybody can do this. It's a cool little thing, you know. Just gotta have a steady hand and just use some intuition. But yeah, this one, I think I'm gonna gotta clean, reflow, and do something else. Oh yeah, decorrode. Oh yeah, yeah. No, this is definitely a passion of mine. I would highly suggest anybody else do this too, because it is honestly really fun, and that's kind of fucked up. So might need new one of these because if I am correct, I haven't opened too many of the original model of Game Boy, but that's usually that right there and right there is usually kind of a gold color. Yeah, no, these all need to be cleaned. All the buttons and the membranes for them. Let's see. Screen doesn't look that bad, I'll say. Um, Definitely needs a cleaning because this probably hasn't been opened in like maybe 15, 20 years. Probably before that. And this is almost a 40-year-old console, the Game Boy. So, you know, everything generally just needs a whole bunch of cleaning, and that's about it, really. What I'm gonna do here is this is where it gets weird because I'm gonna have to reflow this board because I know this one doesn't turn on, but I'm gonna have to take the screen off. I'm gonna have to desolder this ribbon cable, take the speaker out, the little contrast wheel here. That's gonna be kind of a pain because that is under the screen right now, and even the screen in general is kind of hard to work with on these. There's there's some tabs on the back though. I don't know if you could like these little white tabs. Yeah, right there, and there's one across the way somewhere. But you gotta pop those out so you can get the screen out. And come on, little bastard. Come on. hurting my fingernails. Let's see. Come on. You got it. Oh, it's screwed down. See. Oh, favorite console? Let's see. Out of everything that I have right now, or just in general? Because in general, I would have to say, like, damn, that's really hard. Um, that's really difficult. Right now, it'd have to be probably maybe probably the NES. Actually, that's probably. Oh yeah. Thank you. This is a it's a HyperX one. I bought it for like $100, I think it was. I don't know. Might have been on sale. But it works really well for what I'm doing. It's gotta be real delicate with it because there's also a ribbon cable on the back of it. Because if you can see that, there's that little black ribbon cable in there, and that'll cause some problems. So gotta kind of finagle it a little bit. Very, very gentle. I don't know if I'm gonna remove that, actually. I might just go like all in. Put on black. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, no, I mean like it's definitely an interesting hobby. It's a pretty good conversation topic too, you know. I don't know how many people go out and tell me like, "Oh, dude, I love that shit," you know. But sometimes I would bring consoles up to school with me, and I go to TSTC up in Hutto. I'm gonna be an AC technician, and it's yeah, just a really interesting conversation piece because like I always bring in this really old shit to work on just because like I have to like test it out pretty much before I want to know what I'm looking at before I'm actually doing anything with it. So I always take some sticky notes with me and a pen, and I'll go up there and take it open, and whenever I'm done with that, I just kind of do my thing, you know? So, first step of cleaning, we're gonna use a little medicine cap lid here. We're gonna put some isopropyl alcohol in there. Alright. I fill it up halfway because halfway works. Dunk your toothbrush in there. And I'll start on the screen board first because it's easier to get to everything and there's less components that you can mess up. Yeah. If there's a really bad, like, there's really large amounts of corrosion, you can use some CLR. Never use a lot though. Never, 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 because that will permanently fuck your shit up. I found that out the hard way. It's a little bit too strong for the solder mask, so it'll just kind of eat it away if you're not careful. All that green stuff, bye bye. You know, so definitely be careful with that. Move mess with the speaker a little bit. That sound in the background is my AC. Sorry about that. It's just really humid in here without it. So let's. I mean, most of the time they do work afterwards. But generally speaking, most of the ones that I get in the mail are usually just horribly dirty. Like a exception to that would be this backwards compatible PS3. Um, the problem with this PS3 was that it needed new thermal paste. It needed a very good deep clean on it, and it just wouldn't turn on because it kept on overheating. But I mean, now it turns on. I don't know if it plays games yet because I haven't been able to test it. I haven't had the time, but it I'm sorry, that thing's like 20 pounds, and I'm in a weird angle. But yeah, no, it's usually pretty rewarding, you know. Like even if you have to do a whole bunch of work, like like I'm probably gonna have to do one. The Famicom that's right in front of me. That's the Japanese SNES. That's the Japanese NES. My bad. Alright. But yeah, no, I sell them so that they're clean, they're working, and you know, they're all good. Try to get some of this little gunk off there. Some gamer gunk in here. I don't know if this guy dropped this in a pile of mud or something, but it is disgusting. This little Game Boy I'm thinking about keeping for myself because I don't actually have this model of Game Boy right now. I have the Game Boy Pocket, and that's about it. But you know what? The old DMG 001 would be really nice to have. All right, get rid of that. Let's Oh no, yeah, I get it from all sorts of different places. Like sometimes I just kind of come across them like in a thrift store or something. I've happened upon them in like just out in public. Like, does anybody want this type of thing? And I said, yeah, here you go. Or even like there's actually stores that sell those retro games too. Um, most common one, most notable one that I have in mind is probably Game Over. They're a local store to Austin, and there's a location in Round Rock. There's a location in like South Lamar and also Central Lamar. But I don't know. They're all really cool wow, they're all really cool shops. I'd definitely check it out if you're in the area. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, those pins are dirty, dude. That's insane. Right. Actually, I might just reflow this one because that front board doesn't look all that bad at all. Reflowing is the practice of getting that solder from a solid back to a liquid, and it kind of fixes the fact that some of the solder cracks with age, and because the thermal expansion, it kind of warps it a little bit, and whenever it warps, it's gonna bend and crack, and that bending and cracking is gonna, put simply, fuck your day up. All right, clean up those buttons a little bit. Hopefully, at the end of this will work. To clean it, it usually takes like maybe 10 minutes if I'm really trying to go fast. But on this, I kind of really just want to take my time just so I can get in there with everything. Let's see. Definitely get these membranes a whole bunch because there was a whole bunch of gunk on there. Gamer gunk. Do not like gamer gunk here. Right. And shell is a little bit yellow too, so tomorrow I'm probably gonna let it sit in some hydrogen peroxide and let it sit out in the sun because the reaction between UV and hydrogen peroxide kind of leaches out all the rust bits. It leaches out the dirt that kind of gets imbued and embedded into the plastic, making it yellow. So if you have a yellowed console, just ooh, I might need another one of these actually. No, it's good. But if your console is ever yellowed or anything like that, hydrogen peroxide, sit it out in the sun. It always works. It's called retrobrighting. That's what it. That's what people call it, anyways. It's oh shit. I hate how floppy these things are. This little start select button. But let's see. This little soundboard once over, and then I think that'll be good for it. This will get the power board too. Right? Yeah, no. Already, it's looking a whole lot better. A lot less gunk all over it. You probably can't see it because bad camera quality, but even just in that corner right there where my pinky is, there was a whole bunch of gunk on there. It's gone now. You know, that's the magic of IPA. Let's see. All right, that looks good. It's fine. Give you a once over. That's an idea. Oh, I got you. Oh yeah, I mean, I would definitely say this. You got broken consoles. I mean, I can most likely fix them. You know. How many consoles do you have? Like what types? Yeah. It's always good to know. You know. Alright. That's cleaner than it was. Alright. That's good. Ugh. I was like caked on there. There was a little bit of dust in this, I think this is the A button. And, it was, ugh. It's bad. What? That membrane looks good. That membrane looks good. And just because how dirty those membranes were, we're gonna give you a once over right on where the buttons sit. Okay. Yeah, no, I think these are just I think these are supposed to be black actually, like the buttons, because there's the D-pad, start, select, A and B. I haven't opened up too many Game Boys, so I really wouldn't know. But right now, this front screen does not look that bad. So I'm just gonna clean off the ribbon cable a little bit. And we'll worry about the case later because it's pretty disgusting. I'll probably just do that off screen actually. You know what? Let's see. Oh, I got you. Let's. Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah, no, I had the same thing going. I accidentally broke my I accidentally broke my brother's DS Lite whenever I was like 5 or 6 years old, and he got so mad at me. Like, it was rough. It's R.I.P. broken plastic bit. I guess I can try to reconnect that, but I will try to do it later. Okay, so yeah, I always have fun fixing these things. Let's if I can get a charging port somewhere here. We are going to use our heat gun and reflow some of the solder. I'm gonna plug this in real quick. Should have had this plugged in before, but hindsight is 2020. All right. Now, when you're doing this, always keep your things on a flat surface, because if you keep it like at an angle or anything like that, then those chips have a tendency to slide, and you never want to keep anything in one spot for too long because you can just fry your chips, which is not good. And right now I'm moving everything away from there so I can kind of. First thing we're gonna do is put it on low heat, warm up the whole board so no thermal expansion happens and the board just doesn't fracture, you know? So we're gonna put it on low heat right now, and we're just gonna kind of move around the entire board. Kind of come up here. You want to do this until the board is warm. All right. Yeah, she's ready. All right. You're gonna want to go in slow, steady circles around those chips, and those capacitors, because that's the main point where it's gonna. That's where it's gonna fuck up. Yeah. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that little heating element in the heat gun is already getting pretty red, which is a good sign. Then they're going slow, slow circles. Not in any sort of a hurry. All right. And just looking at it, those chips look a lot better. Let's actually, I have just a. It's funny you should say that because I just have kind of a. I have a big old shelf, and also this right here. Let me uh, let me like right here. I have a Sega Dreamcast. It's Sega Sports Edition. It's pretty cool. It's in decent condition. I don't have any peripherals for it, so I cannot like I can't run it essentially, which sucks. It really sucks, but you know it works. Let's see. Yeah, that heat gun does wonders. What's up, Alex? What's up, Josh? Yeah, I name dropped you. There is a little bit of corrosion inside this headphone jack, but you know what? We can work with that. And my hands are fucking burning. Ow. Oh, that hurt. Okay, so we're gonna wait for that to cool down a little bit. In the meantime, what we can do is, oh, well, actually, I don't know if I want to open this Famicom game up, because the thing is with this is that the safety screw for it to open it up is right there in the middle of all this warning label junk, like right there. You know, work the corrosion in my headphone jack. Well, that's kind of crazy. That's wow. Let's see here. So, no, yeah, gloves would be smart, right? But yeah, here we are. I am not a man of foresight. Okay, so looks like everything still turns, and looks good. Power board's good. Soundboard looks fine. Oh man. Oh. Well, anyways, let's see. That now might just work. Oh, that's right. I need to let's see. What we're gonna do now is we are going to fix up some of these old little. Oh shit! Looks like it did the thing again. Damn thing. All right, but anyways, we're gonna take all of our little battery connectors out of here, and we are gonna kind of throw them in the chemical vat, pretty much, because they are just that corroded. And I don't really care about them. I might just replace this one, because I don't know if you can see it or not, but that's not how that's supposed to look. That is how that's supposed to look. You're gonna want to push down on the tab in this little Game Boy to get the little battery tabs out. All right. We're gonna use our stupid chemicals. Ones that are completely overkill. Wow. Already. Okay. Probably because there was some build-up at the bottom. But we're gonna toss those in there. Oh no, yeah, it was nice talking with you. Come back anytime, you know. Perhaps even sell me your goods, you know, like sell me some consoles, you know, or even come buy them. But yeah, it was fun talking with you, and I'll see you. Right, let's see. And it's already taken some action on there. I know right now we're just getting rid of the corrosion on here. And my camera. Yeah, yeah. It is. It's funny though. I'm just kidding. Alright, see ya. It is CLR. I got really tired of kind of chipping away at the let's see if I can avoid it getting shit. It is CLR, so it's not the smartest thing to use, but for these little battery doohickeys, I think it's fine. Just wipe it off afterwards, and some of that corrosion will come off too with it. Just the leftovers that were on there. Alright, see you, dude. But since we are doing this, might as well. I don't remember what I was about to say, but might as well. Alright. Make sure these tabs don't get bent a little bit too much, or they just won't come back in the right shape at all. Really wish the last person that had this was more careful with their things, because that should not look like that. Alright. Yeah, it's decently dry. Okay. Let's That on there. The shell's still disgusting, but envir environmentally friendly. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'd drink some of that. You know, little tasty snack. Oh man, yeah, no, this needs a good cleaning too. Like the shell on here, because it is horribly dirty. But as I was saying earlier, just use some IPA. I use 91%. Buy it at my local Randall's? No, Walgreens. And it works pretty good. Do not use CLR on shells. Never, ever, ever, ever. Not Todd Moon endorsed. You run through your coffee maker? Oh, fair enough. I mean, yeah, my family, we usually use just like white vinegar. I didn't know that it could be run through coffee makers safely though. So, I mean, I guess you know, it'll work. How I found out about it was I was at my buddy's house, and I think he's in the chat right now actually. But I was at his house, and we're working on this little mini bike, right? And rusted to hell, but we dumped it. We dumped most of the bike into this big old thing of CLR, and worked pretty well. You know, like within a day, like most of the parts were unseized. So, you know, pretty cool. All right. I'm gonna do a little bit of retro grading on this later on. So, you know, it's gonna be a cool little thing, little process. I don't know why I just dry rub that. It's fine. What? Still kicking? Yeah. Where I'm at is I'm in Austin. Austin area. Yep. Where you at, brother? Trying to get some of this gunk out of here. Oh man, it really does not want to go. I'm probably gonna have to run this through sync later. Oh, Canada. I'm from Canada. Okay. Well, you know what? That's cool. I honestly didn't know that people from Canada would get this. I'm all the way up in Texas and with a very, very small viewer base. And wow, you know, it's cool to see. Good to have you here. Oh man. This thing is disgusting. So much gamer gunk in here. Ugh. I'm not using my fingernail. There we go. I'll use a fingernail with a paper towel. That's probably smarter, right? I mean, it functions. Perhaps, maybe. Dude, yeah. I mean, I love to see it, you know. man. Right now, I think that reflow worked pretty good, so we're gonna try and reassemble this now. That's not where that goes. That is where that goes. But it is also upside down. Alright. I'm doing something special today. Holy shit. Oh man. Long day. Yeah, I already voted, dog. But yeah, I got you. Alright. Oh, I don't like that sound. Give it a little bit bigger of a bit. Does that work? I don't go by size, I go by feel. That's what she said. Um, let's see. So it's gonna be 4 of these. Well, there's Phillips head bits. It's screws. And yeah, this part goes in really easily, but the only problem with it is sometimes certain sides do not want to come down. Oh, there's my clock. Making an appearance in damn near everything I do. Yeah, dog, you're what? Well, shit. So, it looks like whenever I kind of janked it a little bit with my heat gun and reflowing that top board, since I don't have a cone for it to focus its heat in one spot, it warped the port here. So we're gonna have to come it down a little bit. Where's my X-Acto knife? There it is. Oh shit. There goes my headset. Alright. But we're gonna use X-Acto knife. We are gonna ever so slightly chip away at the top of this. Even better, use this on it. Screw it up a little bit, and then when are we gonna do that? Oh, I got you. PS4 Pro, that's a pretty cool console. I like them. I like to work on them too. Uh, haven't had a whole lot of them in the shop, but I do like working on them. Fun little things. Let's see if I can't. Come on, come on. Oh man, I really don't like doing this. Really do not like doing this. This isn't smart at all. Yeah, it's quite towards my finger. That's a great idea. Alright. Now it's a little bit more flat topped. We can attempt to put it down in there. Please. There we go. Yeah. We did it. Okay. So here we are. We are going to reinstall our Phillips bits. Feel really bad about having to do that with the little jack there. I don't even know what that jack is for. I think that's for power in. GG's, yeah. Yeah, GG's. Oh, shit. What am? Here goes the screwdriver. Yeah, man. I'm only 20 and I'm going into an HVAC field, so I may not be old, but I feel old. It's gonna be pretty good money, I think. Let's get this audio port installed back in there. Really excited to take apart that Famicom over there. I've never taken apart one of them. Might be cool. There we go. And there's that top shell. Really wish I had a spare lens. That would be really nice right now. Okay. There we go. Make sure that speaker goes back in there. Yeah. It's here. I think it's 10 screws that go into the light board. Yeah, man. I'm always been a big fan of working on things, so I figured I might as well bring that to, a good paying job. Gotta love that Texas heat, though. It's something else. And I forgot to put the buttons in. I'll focus on that later. Do I want to? No, I'll just put the buttons in. I'm tired. Yeah. So. Oh, no, yeah. I'm just working with what I got here. I mean, I wish I could do some focus on the camera, but it's just a laptop camera, Like, I don't have anything else right now. I haven't been doing a whole lot lately in the way of this. I kind of sold a whole bunch of my old stuff. Right. Now put the buttons back in. Alright. Cool. There it is. I wish I could focus my camera though. That would be a nice thing, right? Oh no, yeah. The Texas winter is really nice. Like I can never complain whenever that rolls around. Just feeling that nice cold breeze. It's insane. Let's see if I can't get this switch somewhere in the middle. So this should- That's a little bit worrisome. Right. If I keep on making mistakes, it's gonna be one hell of a clusterfuck here. Well, damn. I just dropped my everything. No. Got it. Try not to force it. It's just getting stuck on that friggin' jack. Oh, man. Wish I didn't rush this setup so much. Uh-oh. Really hope what I think happened didn't actually happen. Think whenever I reflow the solder on this. Yeah, power button got a little bit too hot, which is a very, very big problem. A very big problem indeed. Okay. Spare parts. All right. So I'm gonna just take that from this one that I know has a good power switch. Um, that was a really stupid mistake that I just made. Literally said I don't want to force it, and then I forced it, and then it broke, which is uh-oh. Number one dumbest person on the planet right now. That's me. All right. It is the only way to learn. You are right. Oh man, that's so stupid. I can't believe I just did that. Well, I mean, this one was already bad, you know, so I'm not too mad. This one didn't even have a. I don't think this one has the working screen. Nah, yeah. This one's the one with the broken screen, so I don't really care that much about it. If it has a broken screen, there's not even really a point in trying to save it unless you have another screen. That's what I've found anyways. I just gotta keep dropping shit. Alright, let's see. Yeah, what I did on the last one was I may or may not have accidentally heated up the power button so much that it or the power switch that it just kind of didn't want to move. So let me unplug my heat gun and plug in the soldering iron real quick. Thing needs to cool down anyways. That's the broken one. Keep that up there. Wow, that's a lot of corrosion on that. Anyways, gonna put that off to the side. We're gonna start the process of desoldering this to the point where I can just get the little switch action on the inside out and put it in the other one. So right now, we're just gonna worry about getting that done. All right. So we got this. Let's get some flux on there. Where's my spudger? There it is. Spudger kits. I gotcha. Well, you have a good one, and I'll see you later. Thank you. And good luck on any repairs that you make in the future, too, sir. Alright, let's see. Alright. Well. Right. All right. I'm right. That should just come off. Oh no, I have to take all of it off. Okay. Hello. How you guys doing? Right. Right now we are taking some solder off of the power board on a Game Boy. All right. All right. Whoop! God damn it. Okay. Well, let's just get a flathead bit on there and see if we can just pop it off. There you go. See. There we go. Yes. All right. Now we have the power button off. I'll get another switch, honestly. And let's see. I'm gonna swap it out for this switch here because I fucked up. Alright. We're gonna clean our soldering area. Something that I forgot to do last time. Like a fucking moron. This one's pretty water damaged, actually. I'll fix that later. Let's see. So what we're gonna do is this. Oh, that's a lens. I'll put that on that. That works. Okay. So, yeah, we're gonna take off this little switch bit up here. We're gonna put it right on there where I took this one off because I fucking broke it. Okay. There we go. Okay. And now that we have all the large amounts of solder removed, we can just kind of use some solder wick and get rid of the small amounts. Hopefully, this can help somebody later on. Somebody that does not make the same mistake as me. So I had a fucking learning moment. Nothing better than fucking up a life to teach you a lesson. I'll tell you what, it works. Whoops. All right. Then we'll be smart and grab a drink. Some fucking orange juice, dog. Right. OJ. Where'd the light go? There it is. maybe I'll make a video out of this. Maybe I'll pick up all the shit that's on the floor. Because I fucking dropped it. Okay. Oh well. I'll find it eventually. Oh, sick. Little pieces of ice in there. That's how you know you got working mini fruit. Alright. Very carefully use a flathead or any type of spudger. Definitely use a spudger. I'm using a flathead because I don't have one to kind of pry your switch housing out of there. Be very careful with it though, as you can very easily bend the pins out of place, and that is not good. Okay. Oh, that's pretty dirty actually. Just found a little spot right next to the little DC power jack. And if I hadn't have seen it, if I hadn't have fucked up the switch, I wouldn't have seen that it was so corroded under there. So that's secretly just a part of the process, right? I fucking hope so. Anyways, let's pop this back in there. Hopefully it's gonna be nice to me. Please be nice. Okay, that's fucking bent. Alright. Okay. Let's put this down. We're gonna slide this in carefully so don't fuck up any of the pins. Like so. Yeah! Here we fucking go. Let's fucking go! Oh, hello. Whoever may be in here right now, we are soldering. We're soldering a power switch onto our Game Boy. It's the TMG 001 or the base model. Let's tip you up a little bit. Right. How you doing? In myself, I am suffering. Not very good at working at small stuff. Right. Now we are soldering this little power switch on. Right. Okay. Looks like looking good. It's not that bad. Still very clicky, so that's good. And we're going to put that like that. And then we're going to put this right back into its shell, like so. Okay. And now, that's how you replace a switch on a Game Boy. Or Game Boy Advance, or Game Boy Advance. Is that even a Switch? Yeah, no, that's a Switch, I think. I think so. I don't remember. But that's how you fix it on a Game Boy Pocket, Game Boy Color, just any of those. Orange juice. Love that shit. Anyways, let's get this going along. Alright, power board's in place. Soundboard's in place. Right. Don't need that anymore. No more flathead, thank God. Pretty sure the only thing that broke in that other one was the switch itself, not the switch body. So I think I'm just gonna salvage that, take that apart, take the actual switch out, and maybe I can like get another one for real cheap, and then I can have two. You know, that'd be really cool. That's what I think, at least. Always loved working on these old types of consoles, and I figured that I'd share it with you guys today, even though no one's really watching. So, you know, get out of my comfort zone and just talk to people, really. All right, nice and clicky. There we go. I may or may not put it into the wrong shell, but you know what? That's fine, because the other one was dirty as shit anyways. Alright. Now the tough bit is going to be what the fuck just happened. Where did my everything go? Alright. There we go. So, as I was saying, the tough bit is going to be cleaning this bit tomorrow, and that and finding the damn thing that I lost. Lost a membrane down there on the floor. And not my finest moment by far, but it is what it is. And I'm not necessarily okay with that. Okay. Now let's see. Let's see what we got. I don't know where that membrane is. Shit. There it is. Okay. Membrane was under my foot. Alright. That is kind of a problem. What am I running over? Oh boy. There, now I have audio again. Alright. So, now that that's done, I'm gonna put our sound and video board right back in there. If I can get enough money from my job, maybe I'll start doing this more often and have a better setup. Hopefully I can have a better setup, because this is rough, to say the least. remember to never put a screw right here, because right there you can see there's the no screw symbol, right? But that's because that's where the screen is. You never want to, of course, you don't want to put a screw through the screen. So just pay attention to that, and you'll be good there. Now, the problem was with this was there was no power. So I replaced the switch and I reflowed the board. So let's see if that did anything. I don't think that it's a capacitor problem, because these were usually pretty stout. I didn't see any signs of capacitor wear either. Got there. All right. Now that we got all, I think 10 screws in for the display board and the sound, I think that we can just kind of pop it in there and see if it'll kind of go. Oh, okay. All right. Let's see if I can actually get this in here. Okay. Now let's close her up and see if she works. Fingers crossed it does, because I will be sad. Let me be clear. Alright, let's see. This one, I'm going to use the tri-wing screws. The other model had had those Phillips bits, which I don't really like using for this, because I don't know, I just like the tri-wing ones better. It makes me feel more secure. Nothing crack it into this. Because no, let's be real, who has a tri-wing screwdriver? Yeah, that. And the answer to that is fucking nobody. Unless you do this. Whether you're only going to be left with a shell of a Game Boy, well, look no further. You can just put some tri-wing screws in there and it'll just pop it right out. It'll be fine. Right? I want to get it in there. Kinda a little bit tight, but definitely don't over tighten it or it'll break the plastic. And that, last time I checked, is no bueno. So just be careful about it. And if you're careful about it, then it'll be careful with you. You know? I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but you know what? Well, whatever. Yeah. All right. Scary. Oh, I didn't know that. Look at that. It has like a little lockout. I didn't know that. That's a neat little thing. Okay. And since it's the other shell, we don't have to deal with this piece of shit right now. This little finicky one. So I'm just gonna pop this one in here and hope for the best. Alright, come on, bud. Oh, wrong side. Okay, will this one work? This one has to work. Yeah, okay. Guess not. Shit. Let's see. I'm going to be so mad. I have to use... I'll live, I guess. Alright. Well, I guess we're using the fucked up one. Alright, let's get some batteries in and try it out. Alright. So, we got a copy of Pokemon Gold. It doesn't have a sticker, but that's okay. And we got 4 batteries. This one, this model of Game Boy was often considered, obviously it was the predecessor of all of them, but it was considered the worst one because it required the most voltage input. But okay, well, we have video. No audio though. We can work with that. We can work with that. Let's see if it'll play a game. That's the wrong fucking direction. Alright. Let's see. Let's see if it'll... Has to go in a bit far. It's weird. Maybe it's just dirty. I have no idea. Okay. Okay. Well, you know what? It turns on. It didn't before. And let's see. That was because of this. I'm about to commit a cardinal sin. Okay. Yeah, no. She turns on. Display's a little bit bad, but you know what? I can work with that. You won't be able to even see it on the screen. That's why I didn't even bother to show it. But she works. That's let's see, I bought it for 20. I'll be able to sell it for around 60 to 80. Depends on if I have time to retrograde it. But that's good. It's working. All right. Now, let's see here. Let's get it a little bit more cleaned up. Okay. Okay. Let's see. What's that? Oh, it's fucking. I tried to put it back on upside down. Alright, Game Boy segment is over, which I am kind of happy with. I don't really particularly like working on Game Boys. So, we're here. And, what we're gonna do is we're gonna bust open the Xbox I'm picking next. And at some point, we're gonna fix this Game Boy that I'm holding and like reassembling right now. But that's just not a today thing because I am running on a schedule. And I would like to maintain my sleep schedule. Oh, that's right. This one only had one screw. Okay. That's kind of annoying. Anyways, that's good. Gently, always be very gentle whenever you put this ribbon cable back on this device. Because if you aren't, then bad things will happen and the entire ribbon cable will delaminate. It's happened to me before, and I don't want it to happen again. All right. Let's see here. After this, you can kind of just pop it all back in there. Right. We are almost done. We just have two more screws, and that'll be it for the Game Boys. Well, of course, we have to kind of list what we did, because then you can call yourself a repair tech. Probably use I'll probably slap an IPS screen on this, to be honest. I mean, keep the old screen because it seems to be working fine. But yeah, I think that'll be the plan. All right. pop these little battery bits back in. Hello, how you doing? All right, and we just finished up our segment with the Game Boys. So right now we are onto the Famicom. This was the Japanese equivalent to the NES. It also, I think it debuted a little bit earlier. Yeah, 83. Yeah, 1983. And, well, it's just a cool little thing. We got a little tester right here. Is our testing game. I have an RF switch in my bag of shit. Let's see here. We got two little pre-installed little, well, you know, controllers. Yes. All right. Yeah, we got two pre-installed controllers. And just looking in here, it looks like it's pretty dirty. So we're definitely going to have to put some work on that. The spring action on this, it feels fine. So good there. Power switch still pretty clicky. So it could just be a fact that it's dirty. It very well could be. Really wish I could read what's going on this, but I can't because it's all in Japanese. That's my clock. Okay, and let's see here. Damn it. Okay, we're gonna take this Famicom apart now. First time I've ever taken a Famicom apart too. Get a bigger bit out because I really don't want to strip these damn screws. It's kind of in there. Okay. I have to like really push down to get these screws out. That being said, there is 6 screws in here. They're all Phillips heads. And they're also pretty large Phillips heads. Damn. Oh, what a great sound. Oh, sorry. I don't know why I'm coughing so much. Oh, man. Screws are in there, dude. Why am I coughing so much, man? Not bad. I'm sorry. Just dropped my screwdriver. That's embarrassing. Once again, sorry for the bad video quality. I'm recording off of a laptop. And it's the only thing I have that has a worthwhile camera. Right. First time. See what she's got in store. Oh, she's gonna open this way. Or is she? Never mind. Okay. Bottom goes up. Wow. Okay. So I see what I'm working with. And it's not bad. It does need a little bit of a reflow. Oh my god! Stop! Let's see. We have six Phillips screws on the inside, same size. Ugh, even harder to get to. Well, no, I take that back. They're pretty light work. I take that back. Fuck. I'm sorry, I don't know what's come over me. But whenever I get these screws out of here, I'm gonna show y'all how absolutely horrendous it looks. The Famicom was cool because it used a 60 pin connector instead of a 72 of what and that's what the NES used, the 72. But Famicom was just like, I'm going to be different type thing, you know? And since Japan really likes people to not have fun, they decided to region lock everything, which is really stupid. Oh my god. Am I getting sick? Well, I'm not. It's gonna suck for the first week of work. Oh yeah, I'm getting a new job, by the way. Okay. These little pull tabs? I hope they are. Hello. Right. Well. Hello, however you may be. How are you doing? I'll worry about that later. Right now, I see that there's some dust bunnies in there. And looks like a little MOSFET needs a little bit of work. Oh my god! Yeah, real clicky. The spring is really big too. Okay. This looks like a new pin connector. Almost wonder if someone's been in here before me. But then again, I don't know, because I've never been inside of a super. What the fuck? I've never been inside of a Famicom before. Got a whole bunch of Super Famicoms in though. If you want to buy one of those, hit me up. Because I got way too many. Fuck. All right. Okay. Finally. So now that we got the controllers out of there, looks like it's pretty grimy. Oh my god. This was one of the weird ones that only had RF out. It's just that old. It's around the time of the Atari. It also has all the values of all the capacitors and resistors on there. Because back in the day, they were cool. And they weren't fucking stupid. Let's see. Okay, good. We will definitely take off this power board cover and check around the inside. I have never seen the inside of that before, and I am intrigued. Oh my god. Yep. Ooh, that transistor looks grimy. Okay. So, if you look at the inside of there, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but inside that transistor kind of looks rusted and disgusting, horrible. They should die. So we're gonna fix that up a little bit. Okay. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice place to put the fuse. Like just right there in the. Yeah. Okay. Nintendo was cool for that. Putting the fuse in a cool place where it isn't gonna just eat shit and die constantly. Alright. First step, obviously, is to clean. Because there's white shit all over the place in here. That's what she said. Alright. hopefully we don't have any dead traces, because I know that's sometimes a problem in these. At least it's not as much of a problem as it is in the Sega Genesis models, though. Thank God. All right. I see one problem area that might happen, but other than that, I think it's solid. Right. Okay. We're gonna get this little power cable out of here so I can reflow it. I don't want to accidentally fucking melt anything. So it's best to be safe. And I don't say that very often. So, you know. All right. White gets more, black gets, orange gets less. Okay. Remember, I said it before, I'll say it again. Keep your, keep this flat or as balanced as you possibly can. Because if you don't, bad things will happen. Damn. All right. Now, same thing as last time. We're just gonna get it warm, and then whenever that happens, we're gonna go over each one of these little rows of pins on here, and until the solder starts to bubble a little bit, and then we're gonna cut it. We're gonna do small circles, and that's gonna be good. Just like this. World's worst fucking hairdryer. Yep. It's one to the touch, so you can go on high heat and kind of go crazy on it. Alright. You'll see that I'm moving very slowly around this, and that's by design. I won't go as slow around the bottom because there's plastic bits on the bottom. And there's not as much as important stuff in there as in that top area. Alright. Now that she's reflowed, alright. Let's see what we got. This is really hot. Gloves would be smart, but as I said earlier, I'm not that smart. So, alright. We also got out some of that nasty ass wax that a bunch of people like to use back in the day. So I'm happy about that. Now I'm not gonna scrub it just yet because it needs time to cool off, or I'll crack the solder again and we'll just have to go again, quite simply. It's still too hot. Okay, where's my mouse? All right. It's still pretty hot up there. All right. Okay. Yeah. Since it is getting kind of late, I am gonna call it after I figure out what the hell's up with this. I've not tested this yet, so right now we're just kind of spot checking, making sure that everything is as it should be. This bottom board's pretty good now, so. Hello. We're working on the Famicom right now, and she's almost done. I just finished reflowing everything, and now we're just cleaning it a little bit. And after that, she should be good. That evaporated pretty quick. All right. Windows pin connector. All right. Even though that MOSFET looks a little bit fucked up, we're just gonna leave it for now because I don't have a spare MOSFET. What? It's pretty grimy up in there. All right. Should be good. All right. Since this is old as shit, and it's kind of, well, old as shit, I don't really care very much about it. So I think it's just gonna go right back on there and doesn't need a whole bunch of cleaning. That's good. Right. Let's reconnect this soldering iron. Okay. Soldering iron is back in. I'll put on some good old flux. Okay. Light gets more, orange gets less. Okay. Sediment here for some. Right. Sure, you always use plenty of flux. If you think it's too much, use more. Just be patient with it. All right. Now that that's done, pop around back in there. This bit goes that way. Scrub off the remainder of that flux. Right. Now that flux is all scrubbed off and the area is nice and okay clean. I don't really care too much at this point because I am tired. A long day. Now reconnect these little controller boards here. Okay. Now that we've got our controller ports back in, put down those screws again. The screws were all Phillips heads, and they were all the same size too, which is really, really convenient. Now let's not be a fucking ape about tying things down this time. And let's just put it down to a normal amount. Right. Okay, this is actually pretty difficult to screw down just by itself, which is a good sign. That means that nobody else has been in here, which contradicts what I said earlier. Yeah. I think there was 6 screws for each portion. Which is weird because I only have 7 screws there. But that is a thing for another time, because I am fucking tired. Anyways, tighten down these screws. It's just so happen to get harder and harder to tighten down. Okay. Alright. Tuck you away down there. Make sure that everything goes in the little guides on the side. Those little guides for the controller wires here. Those sides on each side. And you want to make sure that your controller wire goes in there fully. Like so. But anyways, what we can do now is close this sumbitch up. Ah, oh, damn, that was supposed to go underneath. Fucking shit. Okay, well, you know what? That's not that bad. All I gotta do is pull it back up. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now that we are done there, okay, close up all nice. You can pop all your screws in there. Damn it. Okay. There we go. I always go in kind of like a star-shaped pattern whenever I'm tightening the screws down, because kind of distributes the load evenly. I'm gonna put it in my laptop just because when anything else is kind of horrible. $40. There we go. Okay. Almost done. Well, she's all reassembled, and I don't really want to test it tonight because I am tired. So, good night, guys, and have a good one, okay? Y'all be safe out there, and maybe I'll see you guys again sometime soon.